EOC review term number 19 is amendment. So the Constitution can either be formally amended or informally amended. A formal amendment to the Constitution means the wording of the Constitution is literally changed. This is very rare. It's happened only 27 times in all of American history. In order to formally amend the Constitution, 2/3 of Congress has to propose a new amendment, and 3/4 of the states have to ratify that new amendment. So that's why it's so rare. Some examples of formal amendments would be like the 19th Amendment, which allowed women to have the right to vote, which was not originally in the Constitution. Informal amendments are much more common and don't involve the changing of the wording of the Constitution. Instead, an informal amendment might clarify the meaning of the Constitution. Let me give you an example of an informal amendment. So the Second Amendment of the Constitution says you have the right to bear arms. It literally says that. However, we all know that your right to bear arms is not unlimited. So how do we know what the right to bear arms actually means? What can and can't we do when it comes to bearing arms? Well, Congress has made laws to clarify the meaning of the Constitution. The courts have ruled in various cases to help clarify the meaning of the Constitution, all of which have helped us to understand things like, hey, you can't carry like an automatic machine gun into a shopping mall. That would be against the law. So even though you have the right to bear arms, the right doesn't extend to something like that. Or I can't just drive a tank down the road and fire my tank randomly. Those are things that would have been outlawed by Congress and various other laws that are made to clarify the Second Amendment, even though the wording of the Second Amendment hasn't changed over time. So, to review, formal amendments are very rare, and it means that the Constitution is literally changed. Informal amendments mean that the Constitution is not literally changed, but the meaning or interpretation or enforcement of the Constitution has been changed, and that is far more common.